Hmm. Yeah, it says live.
Okay. All right. So I'll go first again.
Yeah.
Hi, Adriana. I want to thank you for coming in today.
Yeah, no
Do you
problem.
think we could take a few minutes and talk about your any health concerns that you're having right now?
Yes. Uh, so I think my concern right now is that I've been drinking a lot of caffeinated drinks to keep me up or to help me throughout my day, and it's been affecting my joints.
Okay. Um, so how many caffeinated drinks are you having a day?
I normally drink coffee in the morning, but I've noticed that if it's really strong, then that's when my joints hurt the most. And then almost like in the middle of the day or in the afternoon, like around 2 or 3, um, I've been having like an energy drink. So
Mm-hmm.
that's been also really hard on my joints. My fingers, they get swallowed.
Okay. So what are the benefits of using caffeine?
I've been using it because I've been working and I've been going to school, so that's been kind of helping me through my day and to just give me energy to do all the things that I have to do.
Mm-hmm. So it's helping you keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so why would you want to make this change to decrease caffeine? Decrease your caffeine.
Well, I want to make the change because, like I said, it's been affecting my joints, and I'm also concerned because my mom, she has arthritis, and and I don't want to get that disease too. So I want to be careful my with those energy drinks. And yeah,
You continue using the caffeine that you might also end up with arthritis.
yeah, yeah. So that's my concern, and also it also affects me with keeping myself kind of active. I If my joints hurt, then I can really work out, and that's the only time when I actually do something to keep myself active. So
So
it,
by drinking coffee or the Red Bulls, sometimes it hurts your joints so much you can't work out either.
yeah,
Yeah. And that's also impacting your health.
yes,
So those are the two that you want to kind of focus on today.
yeah.
Decreasing caffeine and trying to get a little bit more active. Okay. So what are the three best reasons to make these changes?
Well, first because of my joints, they hurt, and I want to prevent. Um, then the second is because I want to prevent other type of diseases. I've also I know that those caffeinated drinks kind of take away the calcium from your bones, so I want to stay away from them, and just want to kind of stay active. So that would be my third one.
You're worried about your overall health and like the impact that caffeine can take not only on your joints and maybe ending up with arthritis, but also like the long term with your energy.
Yeah.
So how important is it for you to make this change?
Um, it's very important. I do want to take care of my health, so it is important.
And to you, what does it mean to have good health?
Mm, well, I normally don't really suffer from a lot of medical. I don't really have medical issues. I
Mm-hmm.
just lately I started having these joint problems, so it's been kind of annoying because I don't get to do everything that I need to do, and sometimes I also get grumpy. So it's important that I do take care of my health.
Yeah. So because you don't usually have any health issues, this kind of is like on your radar now.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really important.
Um, so when you think about overall health, this is one of the most important pieces is decreasing caffeine because you've noticed recently that it's impacting your joints. So can you tell me a little bit more about any alternatives you've tried to caffeine?
Um, I I haven't really tried a lot. I would like to start drinking instead of the coffee. I would like to start drinking green tea because
Okay.
I know green tea is good for you. So I think if I if I replace the coffee with green tea, that would be one option. And then and then in the middle of the day when I have low energy, instead of having another energy drink, maybe I could just go go for a walk, and that might help.
Has
Uh,
there has there ever been a time where you didn't rely on caffeine to kind of raise your energy or get things done?
mm, yeah, before I didn't really like coffee that much, and I know that those energy drinks are not good for you, so I kind of always um, I try to stay away from them.
Mm-hmm.
So that was never an option. It's just lately that I've been having a lot of homework that I feel like I don't know if I feel like I'm being forced to um, just try anything because I do have to stay up late to finish all the assignments that I need to do.
So you're finding a way to get energy, and that's through these energy
Mhm.
drinks or coffee.
Yeah, and that's the easiest. Sometimes I don't really have time to go to the gym to get that energy. Um, so that's the easiest. I It helps me.
So what's the worst thing that might happen if you didn't make this change?
If I don't make the change and I continue uh, drinking them, I'm concerned that that my joints are gonna get worse, and it's really scary. So I do want to take care of my health, and um, I'm not. I don't think I'm very old, so I'm thinking like in I don't know, like in 10 years, I don't want to be. It's just concerning because I don't know what it would be like if I don't do something now.
So I know that you talked about your mom a little bit with her disease. How does it affect her?
Yeah, well, she doesn't really, um, she says that it's very painful.
Okay.
She doesn't really get to do everything that she has to do throughout the day. Um,
Slows her
and
down.
just the pain, I think, she says that is really bad. So I kind of want to prevent that right now that I feel like I can because it's not as bad as hers.
Like right now you feel like you have the capability of stopping it before it gets worse or gets
Yeah,
to arthritis.
yeah.
Best things that could happen if you do make this change.
So if I make the change, well, I think I'm just gonna be, I'm just gonna feel good to know that I'm taking care of myself, and my joints hopefully won't hurt. I will be able to prevent any other type of diseases. So that's also really important.
Being able to kind of stop it in its tracks before it gets worse, and maybe finding another way, another alternative to finding that energy.
Yeah.
That energy. So how might you go about making this change in order to be successful?
Well, like I said, I think if I replace the coffee with the green tea, that might help. And I'm gonna try to make some time during my days so I can work out and get some energy from that. Um, I think those are my two options that I can think of right now.
Okay. So I'm just going to summarize a little bit what we've talked about so far.
Mm-hmm.
Your major concerns are not having a lot of energy, so using caffeine to get everything that you need done, and that's really impacting your joints and overall health, which also prevents you when your joints hurt. You don't really want to go to the gym, which also creates low energy.
Yeah.
And that some of the things that you think as alternatives might be to drink some green tea instead of coffee or Red Bull, and that maybe taking a walk or going to the gym might help increase that energy. So, is there anything that I missed?
No, I think you got it all. Yeah, that's my plan.
And the other piece was that your mom has arthritis, and you're worried that that might be something that might be down the line for you if you don't stop it now.
Yeah.
Make this change now. So, what do you think that you'll do?
Um, I think I'm gonna start with right now, since it's the summer. I can start with um, replacing the coffee with the tea,
Mhm.
and it's sunny, so I can go out. And I think once I start uh, setting some time in my schedule to go out for a walk, um, it would that would help.
So it sounds like your plan is to try to start by taking small steps with the drinking tea and taking walks instead of using caffeine to kind of get that energy.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we end here?
Um, no, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, it says
Whew, we're done.
live.
Okay, yes, yes it is. All right.
Oh, hi, Jackie. Thank you for coming in today.
Yeah.
Um, so what brings you here?
So I was thinking that I've just been really tired lately, and I know that with school and work that I haven't been sleeping as much as I used to, and that it's kind of it's kind of just making me overall tired.
Okay, so you're tired because you're busy with the school and work,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
you haven't been sleeping well.
Yeah.
How many hours do you sleep on a bad day?
So on a bad day, sometimes it's like 4 or 5 hours,
Okay,
and I'm used to getting about 7 or 8.
okay. So you want to increase your sleep hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, when I don't, so one of the other things is that I was recently diagnosed with high blood pressure, and the medication makes you fatigued and like tired, and so I haven't really been taking it because if I do, then um, I'm fatigued and staying up late. You know that the sleep, not having enough sleep impacts that, so I just kind of not been taking that either.
Oh, so you haven't been able to take your medication because it makes you tired the
Yeah,
next day too.
like in addition to already being tired. Yeah.
Hmm. So it doesn't really help. Mm. Um, so what do you think you would do to make a change? What would you do?
So one of the things that's kind of like causing me to stay up so late is that having homework after I get off of work. And because I'm already tired after work, that it sometimes takes me a little longer to do homework, or I get distracted easily.
Mm-hmm.
So I end up staying up really late doing homework and knowing that I have to wake up early the next morning, and I'm just kind of tired at work all day.
Uh-huh. So it impacts your energy at work.
Yeah.
You can probably be very productive, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how might you go about it in order to succeed and make changes?
So one of the things I've kind of been thinking about is trying on my days off to have like a set time to work on my homework, where I'm not making plans with friends, or I'm not, taking the kids out. Uh, just really trying to not come home and do homework, because that's usually the thing that keeps me up the latest. I don't have other things going on. Most of the time it's homework. And so that's one of the things to be successful, is to not be doing homework after work, or limiting the time, like by 11 o'clock, whether I'm done with something or not, just be done with it.
Mm-hmm. So you can sleep and maybe the next day you can probably just finish and focus at work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What would be the three reasons for you to do it?
So the biggest reason is that at work, so I work 10-hour days, and I work with people. And so sometimes I catch myself being really like groggy and trying to pay attention at work and be fully present. That's the major impact that I've noticed with my sleep patterns. And sometimes I can get cranky with my kids, or like not not like cranky, but I'm just kind of like tired when I come home, so I don't want to really interact, and it's like short. And then the other part was not taking my medication for my high blood pressure, because that
Mm-hmm.
makes me fatigued, and if I'm already fatigued, then I don't want to take it.
Yes. So so it's really important for you to sleep well because it affects your work. Since you work with people, you want to be fully present when you're
Yeah.
working with them, and it also affects you because you work 10 hours a day. So those are long days plus your homework.
Yeah.
And then it also affects with your family, with your kids, because you get if you don't sleep well, then you get cranky with them. Is that right? Oh my god, Jackie.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was losing you.
It did for a sec.
Okay. Um,
There we go.
so so the reasons why I'm just gonna kind of summarize a little bit. So the reasons why you want to make this change is because you wanna be more productive at work and with your family, and you wanna also finish your assignments from school. Are those the three main reasons you
Okay.
mentioned?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, how important is it for you to make this change?
So I recently started the working 10-hour days, and so I think that that's really just pushed me into really paying attention to how much sleep I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty important, because I work with people, and my work's really important to me, and I don't want clients to feel like they're unimportant because I'm having trouble like tracking or you know, keeping myself present with them. And so it's really important to me to figure out how to balance my time between homework and sleep. And then I really want to take the high blood pressure medication, because I know that overall, like, I can feel sometimes when I get, stressed out at work, that my high blood pressure, because I wasn't sleeping. And so it's just kind of that cycle that goes around and around.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
that's the bigger problem. So I know that there might just be sleep right now, but it's impacting other areas. So it's important that I get that part under control so I can be healthy in other ways by taking my meds and stuff.
Yeah, so by sleeping you can kind of control your the way you work, or the way you interact with your clients at work.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's really important for you, so you want to be really present to let them know that they're important as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think you'll do to make this commitment?
So one of the things that I've been thinking about doing is just really trying to limit the time after work. If I decide like, okay, I have 3 or 4 hours after work of like open time, is to take only a certain amount of time. So limiting my hours after work instead of like, because I really like to get stuff done all at once. And so maybe breaking it apart and being okay with like starting a project and then finishing it the next day. And making sure that I'm in bed and ready to go to sleep by a certain amount so that I have at least 7 hours, because I am okay on 7 hours, but I'd like to get 8.
Mm-hmm. So so your plan is just to don't work super late and limit your time after work,
Yeah.
to finish your assignments. And it's, even though you like to get everything done at once, you plan on just kind of split it.
Yeah. And not procrastinating, I think, is the other piece of that.
Okay. So okay.
Spreading it out. Yeah.
Um, are there any other concerns?
Not right now, no.
What do you think is the best thing that could happen if you make this change?
The best thing is that at work, like I'll be really productive and get things done, because I enter notes a lot of the time, and if I can't concentrate because I'm kind of tired, or I'm feeling fatigued because I didn't sleep very well or that long the night before, then it takes extra long. And so I really want to use, I want to be efficient at work and be fully present. So the best thing that could happen is that I am getting all my work done and I'm not getting behind.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like work is really important for you, and that
Yeah, it is.
you do want to be present for the people that you work with.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And also with school, you don't want to get behind. You want to finish, and you don't want to procrastinate. So so those are good reasons for you to make this change and commitment.
Yes.
Um, so what would happen if you don't make this change?
I think for me, it's like I'll keep myself in the cycle that I'm already in. And I just switched over to working 10 hours a day a couple weeks ago, and I already can feel the difference. And so I think if I don't make the change, I'm just going to continue in this cycle of, not sleeping and then being tired at work and not being very present with my clients, and then getting home and trying to rush everything. And so it's just like I want to get out of that cycle. And so if I don't make the change, I'm just going to continue in the cycle of being tired all the time.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you already know what that feels like, and it sounds like you are ready to change and try something new. And you already gave me some steps that you're gonna take in order to make this change and stay committed.
Yeah.
So those, just to reinforce what your plan is gonna be to limit the hours that you work after you get off work, and split your time. Whenever you have assignments, you're not gonna finish everything at once, but you're gonna be okay at splitting it and leaving maybe one assignment for the next day.
Yeah.
um, and you're gonna try to go to bed early to make sure that you do sleep at least 7 hours, because
Yeah.
that's your goal. Even if
Yeah.
you wanna sleep 8, but you feel okay with 7.
Yes.
So does that sound like the plan that you mentioned?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to mention before we finish?
No, I think that's it for now.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. So still says live. Sorry. Okay, so
So now I think that one was actually better than our first one.
I think so too.
It's fine. Turn this one in. All right. I'll talk to you later then.
Okay. Okay, bye,
Okay.
Jackie. Yes.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.